Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon.
Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. I'm Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris...
I'm still Chris. This is the first time we're doing this, actually.
That's right, yeah. Why would we... What do you mean, Chris? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Deja vu.
Anyway, every other week we get a random list of 10 Pokemon and put them in the most officially arbitrary list with a guest. And our guest this week, we're very excited to have our first viewer guest. Nick, thank you very much for joining us.
Problem, pal. It's good to be here.
Excited to have you. And this is, if you're listening to this show and you're like, these guys have terrible Pokemon opinions, I want to come on and yell at them about why they're wrong, leave a comment on our YouTube channel like Nick did. We'll reach out. And now he's going to come on and tell us why we're fools for putting Pokemon where we have on the list. And help make the corrections. So Nick, why don't you give us a little bit of like an overview or your history with Pokemon? You know, what games, TV shows, if you watched any, what have you played, so people understand your ranking decisions.
Man. Heck yeah, man. So listen, I started. So I was 9, right? Pokemon came out. I was right in that prime age group. I got Blue for Christmas one year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was one of those guys, man. I would leave, like, if I had I think I started War Turtle or Squirtle. I would leave my War Turtle to like level 50 because I liked it. I was like that guy that liked it. So then I beat the game, start over. But this is how it went down. Once all my buddies started getting it, we had like 30 kids in our neighborhood, right? Everyone had the game. Everyone had a different color Game Boy. We'd all get the game. Then once Gold and Silver came out, which was better, we got that. We'd have the link cable. If we play basketball all day and then it'd be rain, hey, we'd fire up in the garage. We'd all fire up our Pokemon, be trading back and forth. You got Alakazam, you got him a champ. That stuff, it was all over. Then the cards, man, we were card fiends. Anywhere you could go, man. We'd go to Packetans, we'd go to Target, whatever, get cards. I'd go to this rich, fancy mall that sell Japanese and Chinese cards, man. I'd come back. My mom worked at the mall, and my dad did too. And I'd come back with, they're like, what are those, man? I'm like, oh, these are Japanese, Chinese. Like, I can't trade those ones, you know what I mean? It was great. So now, so basically that was my childhood, right? So now my daughter is 8, and with Pokemon Go, I got into that, and now she's into it big time. So now she's collecting cards. We go to the flea market, we go to Target, we get the car, we search for cards. We play Go together. We trade back and forth every day, looking for luckies. Raid together. I got buddies that still play it. It's fun, man. That's kind of my that's how I started, and that's how I got back into it and enjoying it. And I started listening to your guys' podcast. I really like it. It really brings out all the other Pokemon that are either not in Go or not one of the original, say, first 2 or 3 gens that I'm really used to. So, like the Anchor one, I can't remember his name. The Sand Castle Pokemon, obviously the ice cream, Vanillux and them. So it's been cool to learn those ones. But it's also nostalgia to see, the first 2-3 gens, So
yeah, we hit a sweet spot. It's perfect. We've got just enough nostalgia and just enough new stuff to keep people interested. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Pokemon.
Heck yeah, and you got more coming.
Yeah, I really can't wait for all of us to be in on the ground floor of ranking the new 100-ish Pokemon. We don't have a confirmed number yet, but it's always
right.
About 100.
No, we know a few names.
Yeah,
that's all.
A few.
Lechonk.
And I'm excited to see more. Lechonk. I mean, that's the best one we've seen so far. This is Lechonk.
Stud.
All right. Unfortunately, we're not ranking Lechonk tonight. We'll be starting this evening with Thorn.
It's a spiky boy. What is he? What is he? You were about to say spiky, what it says he is.
The Thorn Pod Pokemon.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, the Thorn Pod Pokemon that would get destroyed by anything fire, right? Absolutely destroyed. So there was just, if I could say this, there was just a meta on Pokemon Go because I played PvP a lot, and Ferrothorn was very popular. It was the Fossil Cup, and the Fossil Cup consisted of steel, water, and rock. So Ferrothorn was like a main cog in that. Okay, yeah. He was an absolute stud. I have like a real high rated Ferrothorn. But in regular, if he catches a fire Pokemon, you might as well. He's 2 moves, he's done. You know what I mean? So other than that, though, I think he looks kind of cool, but I don't think he's anywhere near the top of the list.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he has kind of a cool look. He reminds me of Forretress and Pineco a lot. I think he's probably better looking than either of those, but I like Forretress more for his like kind of position in the meta back when I played anyway. I'm not sure if this guy was in the regular game meta. You said he's in the Pokemon Go meta, which is cool. But yeah, he looks like he would know Rapid Spin, which was basically why Forretress was in the meta, was to get rid of spikes and stuff.
Okay, so Forretress is at 177, and Pineco is at 772. So we've got a range.
Somewhere between those two, yeah.
So that's a good range. So my first thought, because he's steel, he's steel, and Sizor is steel bug. I kind of thought of him, but I don't think he's any near Sizor at all. Not even close.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So in my trivia, I see that Kartana is also a steel grass Pokemon. Chris, I know you like Kartana a lot. That's the little origami samurai, right?
Yeah, you guys crapped all over him for some reason.
It's an inch tall.
I see you guys as if it's Nick's fault. It's not Nick's fault.
Right. How big is Ferrothorn? You got a stat on him?
Definitely. Where is it on the page? 3'3", 242 pounds.
He's kind of a tank unless he sees fire.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's been amazing in that Fossil Cup. The Fossil Cup's over, though, so we don't need to worry about that. Now we're back onto Retro and Great League. I mean, honestly, I'd say bottom half. What was his first? Oh, Feral Seed. Is Feral Seed on the list? I can't remember. I didn't write him down. I don't know why. I could.
At 289. Yeah.
Quick.
Oh boy.
Wow, Feral Seed's 289. Wow.
When did that happen?
I don't know, man. I don't remember that Pokemon being ranked. That one's just
remember
one
you guys ranking him.
I don't know. That's probably one we ranked.
Threw him on there.
We must have ranked him early, and like we have not thought about him a single time since then. So he has just managed to stay there because it's never like, well, let's put it above Pharisee. It's like, no, that doesn't exist.
So that would be top quarter. That's almost top quarter of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know that.
Top quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we need to give Ferrothorn the credit for the mistakes we made.
Right. So who can we? Like I said, I had Sizor. There's not a lot of steel grass type because it's such a bad typing.
I would love to go below Kartana. I know Kartana's half the size of this thing. I think Kartana's like a foot and a half, right?
That's fine.
Or was it an inch?
I'm okay with below Kartana.
This thing kind of reminds me like a steel grass spider, and I'm not a spider fan, so I'm good with that.
Just put it above.
It's like a spider with like head legs. It's above itself.
And spikes on it. Like that thing would real quick.
Below Butterfree at 477.
Oh, easy. Oh my god,
yeah. Agree.
Below Togepi at 488.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Fungus, Shroomish.
Ooh, now we're talking
at 512,
about his
513.
Fungus. It's probably better than Fungus. This is cool though.
I do like
Shroomish. Below
Whirlipede
feels right.
Nostalgic for Shroomish, but
I would have got Shroomish, a shiny Shroomish on Go Fest 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Hell yeah!
So that was cool. It's red. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's the only shiny I've ever legitimately seen in the games. I don't think it was mine. I think it was my brother's, but it's the only one I've ever legitimately seen, other than Arceus, which kind of just throws them at you a little bit.
I mean, we can go below Shroomish.
You just get shiny.
Okay, I'm pretty happy right below Shroomish.
Yeah,
I can go above C-Dot.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Perfect. A new 514. Is that right? Yes.
Perfect. Just about the middle. You know what? We didn't get top three, bottom three.
Oh my god.
True.
I'm slipping. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Well, you know, I was gonna ask for it's ability,
Oh god.
but no. Let's go from here.
Yeah, I'll just do the top 3 real quick right now. Greninja, Lugia, and Shuckle. Top 3. Jinx at 905. Good God, we're in the 900s. Gumshoes 904, Young Goose 903. So 452.5 is the halfway point. So we'll call it 453. Is Swablu 454, Pupitar 455, Stonejourner, Quilladin 444.
Closest he's been to the middle for a while, I feel like. So
yeah,
happy with that.
It's pretty close. Ooh, Pidgeot's our number 100 bouncer.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what Pidgeot, absolute stud. I've been firing up they changed Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Go. Okay, Pidgeot's absolutely amazing. That thing's a stud. Plus, you get all the normal boosted and you get all the flying boosted. So it's great. I've been using it every day.
All right, where were we? Ferrothorn, 514. Just floating around on out of here. You know what? They've had a lot of reports about it's not UFOs anymore, it's UAPs. Ferrothorn's just a new UAP. It's the Pokemon UAP. It's unidentified aerial phenomena, I think is what that stands for. Next up, we've got TapuFini.
I thought genuinely, Ryan, that we had ranked all the Tapus. I did not remember this thing.
Yeah. Have
we done all 4?
I don't know. I actually, you know what though? I like this Tapu. It might be my favorite.
I think it might be my favorite too. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool actually.
I think it's like second favorite. I still like the orange and yellow one the most.
That's just because he's got main character
Not
energy.
the bull one. Not the bull.
No, not what is that? Bulu? Bulu's the lowest rated.
Bulu.
Yeah, no. Coco, I think.
Coco, that's right. I don't mind Lele being pink and all that, but no, I think Fini. I think Fini's the best one. It's supposed to be swordfish. That's what it's designed after, which I don't see that, but that's its origin.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the clamshell design. I feel like they've done clamshell designs a lot, but I think this is the coolest one they've done because they're mostly pretty generic. You know, Clamperl, which I think it was Mystic, famously called like 4 boobs and 2 balls or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said about it.
Oh yeah, it's just boobs, right? Just boobs. That was a while ago too.
Yeah, and then
but no, this one's also the final island.
That's true. I don't know if I ever caught this. I caught Coco, but I think that might have been the only one I bothered catching in the
final island one. So to me, that made it like the strongest, right? In their mind.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I will certainly give. I think this is
in my opinion, I put it above all the Tapus.
I wouldn't be mad. This is, I think, the best color scheme. I really do like the purple and blue. I brought up Tapu Koko to look, and I still really think I like the arm shell point a little bit more than the clamshell point. But yeah, this color scheme is very hard to beat. It's very good.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. You know what? It fits the region to me more than other ones do, being oceany and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's the most, a lot actually. I'm not saying it's going to be Pidgeot, but I like it. So it's water fairy. So where we...
Water fairy.
I think we we go above Tapu Koko at 329. Me and Nick at least are in agreement on that.
I'll accept it.
Yes, I agree with that. Yes. The top third of the list, that's very acceptable. I'm not saying maybe right above. I'm sure we could get a little higher.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you the first water Pokemon that I stopped at was Buizel at 264. Like this more than Buizel?
Nah. I really like Buizel.
Probably not.
Oh, there's Floatzel too at 269, a little bit.
That was my first lucky in the game. I like it.
I go above Tirtuga though. Tirtuga 271, but below Floatzel 269 is where I'm looking. Probably below Pangoro as well. Pangoro is great.
Pangoro's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Pangoro.
I see.
Actually, I kind of like Tortuga better too.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with going
Zam?
a little further below. Alakazam,
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. Is Frogadier the middle evolution for?
Yeah.
Middle, yeah. Yeah, you have Froakie, Frogadier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above Frogadier.
Probably, especially if Greninja. Yeah. I'd say below Frogadier.
Oh, really?
Below Frogadier. Okay.
Yeah.
Greninja's number one. I'm not saying that you have to, but, right? No. I know he's a middle evolution, but I'd say he's a top end middle evolution, right?
That's true. And I know we're scrolling kind of far here, but I see like Luxray and I see Zebstrika, which are both great Pokemon. Blitzel's great Pokemon. Mareep's fine. I know it's Mike's favorite. We can't insult him like that.
Oh, we can't go below Pharaoh Seed though. We just made this revelation. This has to go above Pharaoh Seed.
That's true.
No. At least above Pharaoh Seed. At least above.
That's true. Ryan, did you realize Pharaoh Seed is 6 spots above Rockruff?
No.
What?
Above Rock? I should have brought Rockruff. The guys that have stuff. I've only done 900 fucking raids and I've gotten 0 shiny. 0. That's an I should have brought Feral Seed to put him below Jinx. Man.
How did really that may be the biggest surprise of this episode.
Oh yeah. I had no idea.
Pharaoh Seed that high up. Oh my god. All right.
It's like a little Spider-Man and drop.
Little spider egg.
I don't remember. Maybe that was like one of Holden's episodes. In which case, Holden, tell us why you liked Pharaoh Seed. Because someone had to have been quite passionate, or it had to have been very early, and we just forgot it's there and have been leaving it.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. I feel like I'm gonna go back and find out what episode that was in, and listen to it to see what happened. All right, TapuFini, a new 289. Great job, thank you. We got to start the anti-Pharaoh Seed campaign right. This is a good ranking to do that with. All right. Next up, we got Mega Altaria.
So I have a theory on Megas real quick. If that's, can I tell you? So I like Megas. Yeah. They're cool. In Go, you basically just have them for 8 hours. That's it. You get bonuses and stuff. But to me, they're like the Barry Bonds of Pokemon. Where Barry Bonds was, he was on steroids. He's playing the same game as everybody else, but he's playing with different equipment, basically. So that's how Megas are to me. So I can't put Megas super high because it's kind of like, it's not like they're cheating, but they're not the same level as everybody else. So where Barry Bonds was still playing the same of baseball, he was also using steroids and on a different level than everybody else. So that's why, you know what I mean? That's how I look at Megas a little bit. A little bit of the steroid users of Pokemon. Okay, the Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. So I'm not saying Mega Altaria is Barry Bonds, but I'm saying I can't put her up there with the top tier of just a regular old Pokemon. But I think it is cool. I do. I think it's cool. I like the typing. I just can't take a Mega and be like, you know what? You're already juiced up. I can't put you above somebody that just is that good normally.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought we had ranked Altaria, but we have not.
We haven't ranked Altaria?
No. We ranked Swablu.
Swablu you said was in the middle.
Yeah, 454.
I think you said Swablu's name is in the dead in middle.
But not the evolution.
Yeah, which I do like Altaria and Mega Altaria more than Swablu. I think this is a really good Mega. It doesn't change like a lot. It's really just kind of poofier. But, I mean, the Cloud Wings is what makes Altaria to begin with. And just having more of that, kind of like.
I thought of Mega Gyarados. Way. Maybe a little lower, but with the Dragon typing. I think Mega Gyarados is cooler, but I think it's in that same... Wait a minute.
This thing's Dragon Fairy?
That's pretty cool.
Huh.
It's a good type.
It is good type. Immune to dragon.
And its movesets on Pokemon Go are really, really good.
I don't know.
Fast, and then Dazzling Gleam, Dragon Pulse, and Moonblast.
I like the darker blue hue of regular Altaria more. This is a little too monochromatic for me. But I don't hate the addition of the extra clouds or the hair piece, the neck floof, the extension on the tail. It's just keep that color there, you know. That would be my one critique. Game Freak, get it right.
Yeah, it almost seems pale.
Go ahead.
It almost looks pale to me, which is not a great look. Like its blood is thinning or something.
It's flying too high. That's what's happening. Losing oxygen.
Now, is it one of the only dragons?
So you cut out a little bit. Is it one of the only dragons? What?
That resist dragon because it's fairy?
I think so. I don't know how many other dragon fairies there are. Oh my god.
I don't think.
There's a picture of a wet Altaria, Mega Altaria.
Oh my god.
On
Is this safe for work?
Bulbapedia. It's safe for work.
What? I hope.
It's safe for work. I gotta download it. Put it in the Gotta Rank 'Em All channel.
I do like your comparison to Mega Gyarados. I think that's a good place to start. Another one. Wait, no, Mega Gyarados became like dark, right? Dark water, we discovered.
Yeah, that's right.
So weird. Okay, I like Mega Altaria better. At least it got dragon. So I don't know. I think that's like the correct kind of ballpark. I definitely don't like it more than like Skarmory or Mega or Tyranitar or Mega Ampharos. I could go below Mega Gyarados, but probably not too low. You know, we got good old Combuskin there at 324.
I could put it right below Mega Gyarados.
Share this. Here, I'll share it with the people.
It's great. I think it's cute. It's still like
it makes
still
me
looks kind of happy.
I expect to run into that thing in Resident Evil Village. Okay, so where are you guys looking in that kind of range? I'm looking between 324 and 314. Around Mega Gyarados. So, like, I want him below Skarmory, because I love Skarmory. And then I was thinking probably above Combuskin. We all know what Combuskin is.
Yeah. I mean, let me look up Mega Gyarados real quick.
Oh, wait.
Nick's face is back.
I'm back. What's up, guys? Phone time.
Hey. Right above Mega Gyarados for me. Or below. Right below. Sorry.
Below? Okay, but remember Gyarados doesn't get Dragon type, so that's pretty lame.
I know, but Gyarados keeps his bluiness.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with below Sandslash as well. Sandslash is cool.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Sandslash is an absolute stud.
All right. Yeah, we can go below Sandslash.
Okay, so let's go right there above Choodle.
Freaking Choodle. This is a great name, though. Do like me some Choodle. He's adorable. All right. Mega Altaria, a new 318. Stop bleaching yourself when you take a bath. That's all I got to say. Clearly, you love baths. We've got wet Mega Altaria from the anime. Don't use any bleach when you're showering. It's dangerous territory. Next up, we've got Togekiss.
Togekiss is great.
Togekiss is amazing.
Yeah, this thing is a tank, and it's like the opposite of Chansey. It actually hits hard and is a tank at the same time.
Yeah. It is ridiculous how good Togekiss is. I used one in Arceus, and it's just absurdly powerful. Arceus isn't like the greatest metric to measure how good a Pokemon is, but even compared to the other already very powerful Pokemon that you can get there, like Togekiss stood out as remarkably good. Carried me in that game, really.
I don't know. And it looks great too. I think it's awesome looking.
Ryan, you're just disagreeing on every front I can see on your face.
You're not a fan?
I never used one, and design-wise, it's my least favorite of the line.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Even on Togepi, huh? Little old Togepi.
Yeah.
Is that an OG thing, or you just like Togepi?
I mean, so Gen 2 is my favorite gen. Like, I played Gen 1, but Gen 2 I remember a lot better.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
So I do have affection for regular old Togepi, but I also just never used one. I can see their stats. Their stats are very good. I can imagine they do have really good defense if you load them up with some special attacks, like solid special attack to dish out damage. But yeah, design-wise, does not do it for me.
One of only a handful of Pokemon that can get Aura Sphere, a fighting type move with 60 power that never misses. Special fighting move. They're very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read the Arceus? The Arceus read is funny. It says, "Scant few have ever cited this Pokemon. He will reveal itself when peace reigns in the land."
I don't know. Anyone's ever seen one then.
Right.
They're not here. That's for sure.
It's Pokemon world. There's no peace.
Oh man.
True.
Pretty good. I like it better than the other two, but if you want to settle around Togetic or Togetic, however people say it, I'm fine with that.
I think Chris is on your side about better than everybody, and it's not going to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I mean, also we have Togepi and Togetic quite low.
Yeah.
So
I definitely think it's a top halfer, no doubt about that.
Yeah, I do think it's top halfer as well.
All right, I can live with that.
So what? Okay, so it's basically a flying fairy, right? Mm-hmm. So, man, I had a couple. Trying to think. Who did I have? I didn't write it down. I had somebody in my head who I was thinking about that was better than Flying Fairy. Oh, Flo. We have it on the next. Florges. Who's not Flying Fairy, but Fairy, but it kind of floats around. I like it better than Florges. The final form, which is funny because we're going to rate the next one soon, but I like it better than that.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking a little bit higher than that. Florges is one below Togetic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're already higher than that. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd definitely go higher than that.
Yeah. What do we feel about Clefairy Clefable at 393, 394?
Definitely
I like it better.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Clefairy versus Pikachu as the main Pokemon?
As like the face of Pokemon. Yeah, before like Pikachu was a last minute decision, right?
Yes. How do you guys feel about that? Where would Pokemon be if it was Clefairy, not Pikachu?
Jeez.
I think worse. I think worse. And I'm not a big Pikachu fan, but worse.
Yeah, I same. I'm not a big Pikachu fan, but I think Pikachu was a good choice for the face of Pokemon. I think it's cute, but it's like it can be badass, and I just can't imagine a badass Clefairy.
I just couldn't imagine Clefairy doing what Pikachu does with Ash. You know what I'm saying? For the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, Togekiss higher than those two. Wigglytuff, is that a good? I think that's a good comparison. So I like Wigglytuff.
I also like Wigglytuff.
Wigglytuff is at 225.
I think that's a really good range.
I think we're looking at a good range for me.
I like it. I think a little less than that. I think Wigglytuff's tough. Plus, that thing's amazing in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Wigglytuff also a fun Pokemon in Pokemon MOBA. I don't remember the name of it anymore. It's been so long since I played.
Unite.
Unites.
Unless
yes.
you have a poison type, you know. Plus,
Right.
Wigglytuff's just fairy, right? Or is it fairy normal?
Yeah, Wigglytuff's
Ooh.
just fairy now, I think.
Which is better because
just fairy.
adding flying to Togekiss hurts it a little bit. So I actually like Wigglytuff better, but I could go right below Wigglytuff.
Wigglytuff has normal as well.
Oh, it does.
Oh,
Okay, right above
Now
Wigglytuff.
yeah, that's fine. I like that range.
I'm okay with it. It's below Krokorok.
Yes.
It's above Escavalier. Okay with this.
Yeah, that's good.
Togekiss, a new 225. The Jubilee Pokemon. Maybe I could use a Togekiss in my life.
That's a reach.
Get some Jubilee going, you know.
Name origins. It's based off of Greek orgies, kissing and togos.
Is it?
Oh, beautiful. It's the cow.
Okay, so it may be a combination of Toga from Japanese, which is Spike, which also has an interesting connotation with Togas, thinking about the college perspective, and Kiss,
Yeah.
referencing its kind nature.
Now think about it. Arceus said you can't see it. You know why you can't see it? Because it's partying at all the colleges around that region of
That's what it's
Hisui.
doing. Yeah.
Why would it be out? It's hung over and then it goes right back out. You can't see it.
Biking all the drakes at the Toga party.
Too bad we ranked it already. I might put it number 1 if it's the booze. You know?
Who would have thought Togekiss would be the most boozy Pokemon?
Never would have thunk it.
All right, great job, Togekiss. Next up, we've got Floette.
Nah. It's got 5 colors. 5.
Yeah.
It's incredibly cute. It's like that's the only thing they were going for with this Pokemon. Is like, look at how cute we can make a Pokemon.
It's also not grass or bug either, which is weird.
Was just fairy.
Yeah,
Straight
just
fairy.
fair. Just fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird not to be grass.
Yeah, which helps it, I think. But for battle, but you're not really going to battle with the Floette anyway. I mean, it literally just lives on the flower that it picks. So, I don't know. I don't think much. With Bellsprout?
Yeah, I think this might be our first like really low one because I feel nothing for it really.
Yeah. Bellsprout, I like Bellsprout's line probably better than its line better than this one. I like the final form, but I don't like this one too much.
So there's a unreleased form of this Pokemon? Eternal Floette? It's this is the Pokemon that like as the old guy in X and Y is like missing. It's the one that died.
That's so fucking weird. Jesus.
That sprite is actually a different form of this Pokemon. It has almost the same base stat total as Floette, or as Florges. It's 1 less than Florges. It has its own Dex entry in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Let me find that.
But is it still called Floette?
It's Eternal Flower Floette.
Ooh. Now, is that going to be a different ranking?
Oh, I don't.
No,
think
we're throwing it. You can't even get it. Yeah. I mean, like the flower just looks a little more aged, right? Like, because it's the old one.
You know what? To me, that just makes it more confusing and more annoying. So I just drop it down even further.
That's fair.
That whole story with that guy is so freaking weird. I think the Pokemon Company would rather we all forget it happened.
Yeah, like we can forget Floette exists too. So I'd say low, man. I'd say bottom. Oh, Bellsprout below Bellsprout. I'd say that.
Yeah, Bellsprout's 5 something.
Yeah, that's too high.
519.
Yeah. How about I just saw it below Cottony at 764.
Definitely, because Cottonee actually has play in Little Cup. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm good.
Below
I don't need to go any
Jump
further.
Bluff at 773.
Oh, Jump Bluff's a stud. It's got to go below Jump Bluff.
Okay. Below Jump Bluff.
Bounce Sweet.
Wait, yeah, it goes Pip Bloom. That's the final form. Jump Bluff had a community day in Pokemon Go earlier past year, and it learned a new move, and now it's a monster. I like Jump Bluff. I think below Jump Bluff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with below Jump Bluff.
Yeah. How much lower can we go, honestly?
I mean, I like putting them down there if they're shitty, man. Like,
Bounce
what's
Sweet.
the next graph?
Bounce Sweet at 777.
I think we could probably stop there. Right?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't remember what Bounce Sweet looks like. All right.
I think it's that little.
And go.
Bounce Sweet's cute though. It's like
a red shell cracking to show like the nut underneath, right? Is that Bounce Sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say right below Bounce Sweet.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Floette, a new 778. You just keep drifting on down to the ground at the bottom of the list.
Drifting away slowly.
Floette may be a combination of flower and floret, as well as the French diminutive et.
It's definitely French.
Oh, yeah. Well, X and Y.
I mean, that's just like tiny flower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. They did it.
Not grass. Not grass type.
But it's not even
That's
grass.
True.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got. This is a good one. Vibrava. I do like this middle stage. I was not prepared for Flygon after Vibrava, honestly, the first time.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I thought this was the weirdest set of stage Pokemon I've ever seen. Like, it doesn't match. None of them match. To me. Like, I love Trapinch. Trapinch is high as shit, which is fine by me. But I just don't get how Trapinch turned into that, and then that turns into Flygon. I thought this should be part of the Yanmega line.
Mm-hmm.
It does look more like those, yeah.
Yeah, like a larval.
It is a really weird line, because Trapinch is like one of those little bugs that lives in the ground and nibbles at you. And then this is... I don't what kind of bug is this even? I don't know. It's like it's a weird flying bug, but then Flygon's very clearly a dragon. Doesn't even really look like a bug anymore.
How big is it?
This is 3'7".
Yeah, I'm good on seeing one of those, man.
Yeah. This is like a locust from Jurassic World. Jeez.
Oh yeah. It sounds like you guys I'm not a big fan, but I think it's like literally Yanmega and Yanma. It should be the middle evolution of those two, to me.
I think that's fair.
The way
yeah.
I just don't see how between those. Like, Trapinch is sweet, Flygon's sweet, but this thing looks like a different form.
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike this, but it is a weird. It's a weird middle form for the line. I think he's fine. I don't think he's as good as Trapinch or Flygon.
Cool. Right.
Yeah. I don't think it's the best in the line, but I do like him. I just saw Yanma 415.
Is Yanmega on the... Now I've lost my list because now I had to move to the phone. Are we Yanmega?
Yanmega is at 400.
Okay.
Which is kind of also a second form.
Yeah, I like this less than Yanmega. Maybe more than Yanma. I'm okay with between them.
Yeah, I'm good with that. What in the middle is close to that?
Well, we've got Bulbasaur at 405. Probably go below that.
Yeah.
Oh, Bidoof. Come on, we gotta go below Bidoof.
Yeah, okay. We can go below Bidoof.
Yeah. He had his big day, man.
Is this better than Skuntank?
I'm okay with that.
Yes. Skunk tank, gross, man.
Yeah, I don't
saw
want
a
a skunk.
I just pulled 2 dead skunks out of a shed the other day. I'm good on skunk.
It's too close to home, right?
Yeah. It's like the one went in to save the other one. I don't know, but they both are dead, so they can go party up there.
All right, Vibrava, a new 412. Fantastic work. This is a cool shiny, actually. The green is like a amber orange, more burnt color. The like lime green body's the same, but yeah, it's a pretty cool shiny. Name, origin of Vibrate and Larva. Don't know where they get the Vibrate from.
Oh wait, I think I wrote it down. Oh, that's right. It's the vibration Pokemon with Palpitoad. It's considered the vibration Pokemon, but it doesn't look like Palpitoad.
So I wonder if it's supposed to be like a cicada. Those things vibrate like crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe a dragonfly cicada. That's terrible. I'm glad we put. All right. Next up, we've got Audino, everyone's favorite Gen 5 XP grinding Pokemon.
Right.
And
we all know it's true.
Nothing else good was said about it. I don't like it.
So it says that it's supposed to be the new Chansey, which I think they did a bad job. Preferably, they didn't step up, but it is in Smash Brothers as a trophy. Did you know that?
I didn't actually.
I have not seen.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But the fact that we got to look at a whole nother game for it to look cool, that's kind of a bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gen 5 was so odd with how many Pokemon they're like, let's just like do that one again. They were just kind of trying to capture that Gen 1 magic again, and they in most cases did a worse job, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
It says its ears are stethoscopes, which is just weird.
Ew.
That's terrifying.
It's about to it's holding one of its stethoscopes in this picture right here.
Yeah.
Take your heartbeat.
I don't like it.
It's just going to keep pushing and take your whole heart out of your chest.
I don't like this.
Did you see the name? What its names? It says its name is I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Audino may be derived from audio and a pun of the phrase I don't know.
Oh, so it's like an American doctor.
I think
they scan you, they say I don't know, and then they charge you $30,000.
If you just understand
them. Game Freak's design philosophy behind this Pokemon. I don't know. Chansey?
Yeah. Definitely below Chansey. Blissey. All the pink, good Pokemon. I'd like it less than all of them. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think this is one of those, it's not Bruxish, but when I look at it or it comes up on my Pokemon Go, I just want to run away.
How do we feel about it compared to Licky Licky at $5.94?
Licky Licky is a handsome stud. You know, not even close. I think Licky Licky.
I think we're looking more in the Aromatisse Spritzy territory at 818, 19.
Okay, so those things are gross too, but at least Spritzy has a little cute factor to it. But Swirlix, that whole group of critters that are like sticky and nasty, I might like this thing better because at least it's not going to get me full of cotton candy stickiness. You know what I mean? I don't know, but it's in that group though.
Yeah, I might put it right above Aromatisse. Although then we're in Dracozolts, Arctozolt, those weirdos.
Oh, yeah.
No, I could go above them.
Yeah.
I think that's a good range because Aromatisse sucks.
Because I mean, I look at Audino and at least I think, ooh, XP.
Yeah,
like there's at least one good thought.
Like for Pokemon Go, you can toss that thing in a gym and at least piss people off while they have to beat it.
Yeah,
you know. So it gives
it's hard to kill
factor. And it wasn't so Smash Brothers.
Ooh, how about Ambipom at 812?
Ooh,
don't remind me that thing exists.
I hate that thing with its red. Oh yeah, no, it's better.
Okay,
Yeah.
Maybe above Fruitagon. Maybe we're in too terrible of territory. Maybe
Wait,
I don't know.
Fruitagon there?
The color, the colors on Fruitagon are just weird. That's the one that's like got a red head, but then everything else is blue, right?
He looks like a Lego.
Yes. That's accurate.
Hepini 803 baby form of.
That's great, Rain.
Yeah.
Which one of them?
Of Chansey. Baby of Chansey.
Yeah, that's right.
So I guess I just go one below to give due respect to the Chansey family.
I think that's fair.
I'm fine with that. The new, was that 804?
Yep.
Perfect. Audino, thanks for the XP. All the XP I ever got from you in Gen 5. I loved every single one of them. Next up, we've got Crabby.
OG.
Yeah.
An OG.
Great. I mean, it's a crab, but it's great.
It's great. So when I think of Crabby, I think of the episode. Do you remember the anime where they got landed on that island, the giant Pokemon island, and he bites Jesse and James in their leg and they go crazy? That's when I think of Crabby. Plus, Ash actually physically caught a Crabby and transferred it to Professor Oak. But then Professor Oak was playing with Crabby and told Ash, why does Gary have 30 Pokemon and you have 3? So it's kind of it's cool, but that if that's all I can really remember from him, I don't know. He reminds me of like the Shelders, the Horsies, the original just basic water types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Kingler, his evolution, who we do have on the list at 316.
Crabhammer, great move though. I will say that.
It's true. Not a lot of Pokemon get that either.
No.
Ryan, I need you to explain the name origins on this one. It's so confusing.
Let me consult the scrolls. Crabby may be a combination of crab and crabby, grouchy or ill-tempered.
Let me guess. Is it a crab?
I mean, in the original Japanese, it is literally just crab. It's
it's not even a pun.
Right. So, like, does it fit with like tentacle? Because tentacle's just a squid, or whatever.
Yeah. I think I like this more than Tentacle, but we do have Tentacle on there at 451.
Yeah, I like it better than Tentacle. Where's Kingler at?
Kingler's 350?
It's got to be below Kingler. Yeah. Where's I like the Poliwag line better than this. Because at least it's a little bit. I heard something on Poliwag. I was listening to your buddy After Darkrai, and he was talking about Poliwag. I didn't realize that thing on its belly is like its innards that you can see. That kind of made me like it less, though. Did you know? The circle on that's its intestine.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I heard that, and I was into it more because at first I thought that was its mouth. I really did.
Yeah, makes sense.
We got Poliwag at 512.
Ooh, that's a good comparison.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I would say, does because Kingler has a signature move and is a little more featured in the show, does that make it a little bit better?
Yeah, for sure this is not as good as Kingler. I think right below Poliwag I like, but still above Staryu.
Ooh, above Staryu, really? Think so? Just because it's a starfish?
Yeah, I don't know. Staryu and Starmie, we kind of talked about, like, I just don't like that you can't see any expression on it. It's like it doesn't have personality in its expression or anything because it doesn't have eyes or a mouth.
That's true. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Above Staryu.
This feels like a good spot. I mean, Horsey is at 496. Like, we're right in this area of like Gen 1 water types. Like, feels really good.
Yeah.
A new 513 Crabby, great job. Not the most inventive name, but it works, and it gave you a personality, which is really good. Next up, we've got Primeape.
What's the first thing you guys think about when you think about Primeape? I know what I do.
Oh, the freaking anime episode where he's like in a fighting ring. It's good stuff.
Wearing a
Doing
hat.
wrestling.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which, I don't know. He was actually just the featured Pokemon on Saturday, this past Saturday for Go Battle Day. And if you got him, you got a Mankey, and you evolved him within the right time frame. He got Cross Chop, which actually makes him really relevant because he learns Ice Punch and Foul Play or Dark Pulse. But he gets a Dark move too. So he's actually pretty relevant in Pokemon Go, but I don't know, he's kind of just a ball. I remember listening when After Darkrai was on, he hated Mankey. I know that. So I know Mankey's not popular with certain people, but I don't know, I think Primeape's obviously better than Mankey. Not much different though. He got cuffs, he got metal cuffs. I don't know if that does anything for you.
He broke out of prison, man.
Yeah, he definitely.
Hardcore.
Oh, and they invented the Pokeball because of him. So that's got to count for something.
Oh,
because they can contain him. Wild man.
Yep. Yeah, according to Pocket Monsters, the animation, Primeape is the reason why Pokeballs were developed.
Yeah, so that's got to give him a little bit of a boost. I thought of Poliwhirl. I thought of Machoke. Not so much Machamp. So I've kind of thought about that range. You know what I mean?
Is that lore broken at this point, Ryan? Because Primeape, I don't think, is in Hisui, where they actually invented Pokeballs.
They blew that?
Yeah, they blew it.
Has Pokemon stuck to any of the lore they've ever put out?
He had a regional form or a third form that got extinct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, they blew that. I didn't even think about that. Man, he should have been a starter. Right? They should have been.
Honestly.
It should have been instead of Legends Arceus, it should have been Legends Primeape. Should he be number 1?
He should have been the god.
Is he God?
He is now number 1.
I think though he really reminds me of Machoke, Poliwrath, that kind of maybe Graveler, that kind of range.
Yeah,
I like Machoke comparison at 311.
Yeah,
Poliwrath down at 588.
Yeah, I think he's higher than that. I think he's a little closer to Machoke. Where's Machamp? He's higher up than that.
Yeah, is Machamp still in top 100?
Machamp's at 193. 193.
Yeah, I think
slipped out. But
between Machamp and Machoke is good.
Yeah, because I think he's better than Machoke, but he's not quite to Machamp level. Do we have any other good fightings in between there?
We've got Como-O. That's Fighting Dragon, right?
Yeah. He's probably not
that stuff.
Does the OG factor give him any? Not really.
I mean, it's got to be prominence. He's been around for forever, but what's Primeape done since Gen 2, you know?
Nothing. People probably forgot about him.
Yeah, I definitely like him less than Como-O, but I know, Ryan, you don't like Como-O.
But I can stay below it.
Okay.
I would stay below Rockruff at 297.
I would too.
Now we are below Ferroseed, just to put that out there.
Oh, crap. You know what?
Okay.
I can't it's got to at least go one spot above Ferroseed. That thing sucks.
I'll live with it.
Do it below TapuFini.
Perfect. A new 291 Primeape. You got lucky this time. Pastels really made an error. Next up,
he should be Arceus in the game. He got screwed.
That's true. But he got lucky on the podcast, so this is where it all evens out. Scales, balancing.
Yeah.
Now we got Yamask. Don't forget Yamask when you go into the store. Galarian Yamask. Forgot. That's right. Not regular old Yamask.
Stop Galarian that Yamask.
This thing's kind of a pain to evolve because you got to win like 15 or 20 raids with him as your buddy to evolve him in Pokemon Go. So he's a pain in the ass to me. I like your mask, but I like the original, the OG, better than this.
Also a pain in the ass to evolve in the game.
The regular game. Pokemon Go is also a game, Ryan.
That's
Get your head out of your butt.
The main line. It evolves into Runerigus when the player travels underneath the Stone Bridge in Dusty Bowl after Yamask takes at least 49 HP in damage without fainting.
Yeah.
God, that's so specific.
Right. Well, it drinks 3 Sprites, has 2 bananas. And, you know what I mean? Like, get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that pisses me off. It needs to go really low just because of those stupid things.
Yeah, it's a ground ghost as opposed to just Ghost of Yamask. I don't think that's really beneficial at all, though. Adds water and grass weakness.
Right.
Doesn't really do much else.
Electric, I guess, a strength against electric, but
it was never weak to electric to begin with, so
yeah. So.
It has the lowest base stat of any ghost with Litwick. And Litwick's just basically a baby.
A little candle.
Yeah. Also, it has the reverse stats to original Yamask. Exact reverse to what?
Oh.
Yeah. We have Runerigus, the evolution of Galarian Yamask, on the list at 362. I definitely think below that, far below that.
Yeah, nowhere near that good.
Do you see what it's based on? It's based on a 49-day Buddhist purgatory. So it has to at least have 49 HP to evolve because it's based on that 49 days. How weird is that?
Oh, that's where the 49 HP damage. Okay.
Yep. Because it's based on Buddhists. I'm not Buddhist. I'm not saying.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, good for the Buddhists. They got a Pokemon. But
oof, that evolution.
For people playing the game, I'm going to pass on that situation.
Yeah. What other ghosts? Let's see. Probably below Ghastly, right? We've got Ghastly at 45.
Yeah, definitely. Probably below Gengar, just maybe.
Shuppet 703.
Shuppet's better.
Yeah.
Shuppet's better.
Pitching his tent.
Yeah, pitching his tent. What else is going on ghost-wise down there?
Let's see. Ghosts are really good, so there's not a lot of bad ghosts.
Right.
The worst ghost?
This might be the worst ghost.
It might be. It might be. So what? Okay, so it's ground. What other ground guys are down there?
Mm-hmm.
So is Shuppet our last ghost right now?
Oh, Frillish. Frillish is ghost, right?
Frillish, this is not Frillish. Frillish has a big... Frillish plays hard and go.
Frillish is at 789, so we're below that.
Boy and girl or both?
Both.
We have both of them.
Both. Yeah, this is below that. At least Frillish can learn Shadow Ball and like actually do something with it.
It's fair.
You know what this reminds me of? Unknown, but I like Unknown better. Just based on the look. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the Unknown look. I think Unknown's obviously way better. I mean, there's a million Unknowns, but...
Yeah, the simple form, the eye, if it wasn't purple, would be like a very Unknown-esque guy.
There, basically, yeah.
I found a lower ghost, Marshadow at 830. I think this is the worst.
Down.
Worse. Marshadow's cool. Worse. So we're getting down by Jinx then.
We're closing in. All right. Well-known hated Pokemon on this podcast. Type Null at 881.
Yeah, I'd go above that. I don't think we're in that bad. I mean, it's not great, but I don't think it's that bad.
I think I agree.
Yeah, I think maybe like we got Zubat at 875, maybe below Zubat. which is
Definitely.
a lot coming from me because I hate Zubat so much.
I only ran into 1 million of them in the cave. First, when I was 8 years old, you know?
Yes, exactly. Maybe right there, still above like Nincada, Alchemy, Xurkitree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say above those guys. Definitely.
Yeah. That feels pretty good. New 876 Galarian Yamask. Evolve better. That's all we've got. Just evolve better. All right. That does it for the list of 10. Nick, of course, gets to bring a Pokemon to rank. Nick, who is your lucky tonight?
All right, man. So I'm bringing my boy Alola Marowak to the table here, and I think we need to knock coming in hot. I think Pidgeot's got to go. Now I know my boy, original OG Marowak, isn't as cool, but he was kind of done a little dirty. But Alola Marowak, he has a green fire stick. He can learn Shadow Bone, Shadow Ball, Fire Spin. He's very weak to water. I get that. But this dude's an absolute stud. He looks cool. He's got his little bones on his back. He's got the white head with the darker body. I think he's one of the coolest looking Pokemon in the game.
Yeah, I like the darker body. He's also, I think, based on like the Hawaiian like fire dancers. I don't know what the proper term is for them.
The ones that yeah, you're exactly right. I think it's the perfect region for him to be in. It's great.
Yeah, great design. I love the type change up. Fire Ghost is fun typing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely, for me, way better than regular old Marowak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we haven't even touched the top 100, so I'm okay with touching the top 100 here.
Yeah. So now that I've lost my list, I was thinking in I'm not saying top 50, but where do you guys see him in comparison to I'm just saying in comparison to Haunter, Gengar, the OG Ghosts, where is he to you guys there?
I don't think he has the legacy of those for me.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
The first things that I see here that I compare it to are Cubone at 83, because obviously it evolves from Cubone.
Yeah.
And then Mimikyu at 82, just because it's another ghost type, right?
Right. Honestly, I like him better than both, just because I think he plays better competitively, and I think his look is just OG Cubone's great, but I think his looks actually they took 8 gens basically and said, you know what, we're gonna finally make this. They basically just ruined the original Marowak and just said, but here you go, it's the same thing. Where this is I'd say above both of those, not by a lot, but I'd go above both those and be happy with it. I like Mimikyu, but Mimikyu's dark, man.
Mimikyu is very dark, yeah. Lore.
Dark story. You don't want to run into that guy.
Garbodor right above that. Which I could go above Garbodor.
I could go above Garbodor, go above Leafeon.
Yes, I agree.
I really like Regieleki, but I wouldn't be too upset about it going above.
Where's the hard stopping point?
I can see Ryan's hard stopping points. Typhlosion.
Yeah, Typhlosion.
But being I could see those two hanging out. Seeing that Typhlosion got a Hisuian form, I could see those two actually hanging out and having a good time.
And the Hisuian's Ghost Fire too. I mean,
they're literally, yeah. I know it's not the Hisuian Typhlosion, but
Hisuian Typhlosion's not going to hang out up here.
Oh no, we haven't gotten there yet.
No, we haven't gotten there yet. But I will not let him hang out up here.
But I think Typhlosion is a good comparison. Not a good comparison because obviously it's the starter, but I think where we're at, that's probably your best ending point. But I wouldn't go above Typhlosion. I love Typhlosion. I think Typhlosion's my second favorite fire starter, if not best favorite. Charizard, I hate to say it. I love Charizard, but I think he's another conversation.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Charizard, just overrated.
Yeah, bingo. That's it. Too much. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I mean, I could go right below Typhlosion. We've got Rapidash right there, right below, another fire type. I think I like this better than Rapidash.
I like it better than Rapidash too. As much as I love OG Rapidash, I think this design, they actually really took time and did a good job. So are we saying, is Typhlosion and Rapidash next to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I go right dead nuts in between.
Right between them. Yeah,
you know,
I like it.
Typhlosion's too big to ride Rapidash anyway. This guy can totally ride Rapidash, so right above. Pretty good.
Yeah. The flames perfectly too.
The green flames are badass too.
I love green fire. It's so green fire.
And in the little Pokemon Go, man, you click on him, he spins that thing around, man. I think he's gonna mob somebody. It's good. Good. And he's great. He's great for PvP battle, man. So no, I think that's a great spot. I'm honored to be next to Typhlosion.
Awesome.
Yeah, 72 for Alolan Marowak's great showing.
Real good.
Solid Pokemon. Yeah. All right. Well, that does it for our 11 Pokemon. Nick, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, guys. Sorry for the little technical difficulties, but we made it through.
It happens. There's always something.
Oh,
There's always something.
Fun, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything you want to plug or promote?
Oh, I usually do I have done in the past like a sports betting, DraftKings style Pokemon, not Pokemon, sports. I'm so into Pokemon right now. Sports podcast. I've kind of slowed down on that. We're getting I'm in Ohio. We're getting sports gambling here soon. So maybe I'll bring that back. But me and my buddy are actually kind of working on our own little Pokemon podcast that we're thinking about dabbling into. We'll see if we do it. I don't know. But if we do, I'll throw it up there. I'll throw it on your guys' page. And if people want to listen, it's more going to be just kind of drinking beer and just kind of BSing about Pokemon. That's kind of it. It's not going to be like, not so much ranking or whatever. We're just literally my plan is randomly draw Pokemon and just go through the lure, bullshit, joke about it type of deal. So it's kind of be a comedic drinking Pokemon show. So it's more like an after hours type show, not something you'd do while you're working. But that's kind of my plan. Hopefully we can get it off the ground. Probably won't be a video thing. It'll probably just be a podcast thing, kind of two guys sitting around drinking beer, bullshitting about Pokemon. So hopefully if we get that off the ground, I'll let you guys know. And I'll throw it up on the Twitter, Gram, Facebook machine, whatever these kids are using. You know.
What was the sports betting podcast called? What was
So it was so I changed the name, but it was under they call me the Goomba. It was like Goomba's DFS picks. It was called. I shut it down because I haven't been doing it. But if I fire it back up, it'll probably be under the same name. But I would go, daily fantasy, college football betting, NFL, all that stuff. I go through it game by game, stuff like that. So if I fire it back up again, I'll share it on all the Twittergrams and stuff. So
sweet. All right, Chris, anything to plug?
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We've gotten a decent little influx of subscribers this last week or two, which is really great. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe below. You should already be subscribed below. What are you doing? You watched this for an hour and 20 minutes. Actually, after it's cut, it's probably like an hour because we had some technical difficulties. But you watched this for an hour and you haven't subscribed. What's wrong with you? And if you're listening, we'll put a YouTube link in the description.
Yeah,
one click, man.
That's all it is. Come on, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're not going to clutter your feet up. And come on and check out our Twitch channel where we sometimes stream stuff. Twitch.tv/Spelunkers. The schedule's all wonky because life is crazy, but it's not dead, I promise.
Yeah. Honestly, Final Fantasy streams might be dead. I was literally falling asleep streaming every Final Fantasy game I tried to stream. It's not going well.
Oh.
I love Final Fantasy, but they're not great stream games unless there's a lot of people watching to interact with. It's just like sitting in your chair playing a turn-based game with no music or anything. It's like sleep.
Right.
Yeah, that is tiring just thinking about it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us as we continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until we reconvene in 2 weeks. And remember, gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank 'em all. Pokemon.